Ladies and gentlemen, this is Albatross of Time, your host for today's Let's Play of Ancient Domains of Mystery, version 1.2.0, pre-release version 14. Now, I am very, very excited about this series I'm going to be starting up here because I have been playing this game, my favorite, true to the term, roguelike, for a long time, over a decade, like since pre-release 0.5.4, I think. And for the longest time, this game was done as most classical roguelikes in ASCII graphics, where every individual thing on the screen is represented by a particular character symbol. And nobody really wants to play that in this day and age, but I did because I was a kid and I didn't know any better, and graphics on computer games weren't really all that advanced. Well, much more advanced than ASCII graphics, but, you know, it's gotten ridiculous in this day and age. But anyways, this is quite like the other game I've been playing, sort of stars the Pit, in that it is randomly generated each and every single time, but there are a number of differences in that there is an overworld that remains the same every single time. We'll get into that in a little bit. And it's a fantasy setting instead of a science fiction setting, as you might have been able to tell from the Ancient Domains of Mystery phrasing. Created and maintained by Thomas Biskup for years and years and years and years. He wasn't able to actively develop this game because he was off being a very successful businessman over in Germany. Thank you, creator, for getting back to this. He just, earlier this year, or at the end of last year, started a crowdsourcing campaign to get this pushed out the door, and it far exceeded his expectations. I believe eventually there's going to be a Steam version of it, but the most important thing about this one, the one I have been waiting for so long, is that it is finally transitioned out of the ASCII graphics into this not I interface thing. And that being said, once I get into this, understand that this is definitely pre-release alpha version. Now, that being said, in turn, it is also, at the same time, probably the most in-depth, complicated, variable, amazing roguelike game that I know of. Its depth is unmatched as far as I know. And I just like the style of it. The writing, systems, it's just, everything is amazing, and there's just too much to get into right now, but I'm sure we'll eventually run into everything that I care about later on down the line. One thing about this is that, like all roguelikes, you can die from pretty much everything, so no excuses being made, but if my first character doesn't last too long, I apologize. Now, what do we have here in the main menu? Read about donations, embark about the postcard quest. He likes it when people send him postcards. He's getting postcards from around the world for years now. Read the minifac. I don't particularly need that because I've been playing the game for over a fucking decade. View the high score. Don't need that. Achievements. I don't think that's correctly implemented yet. The manual's huge. Credits are probably not all that long because only, well, him and a few, very few select number of people have been working on this. I believe he outsourced the, well, not necessarily outsourced, he hired somebody to do all the sprite artwork in this game, and I will eventually track down the name of the person who did that, but not right now. Let's go ahead and generate a new character. Bam. And the first thing you're going to notice here is that the first thing that pops up are details about this character that you're building. Randomly generated. I'm not sure exactly how many months there are, probably 12. Each of the different months has a different number of things that it can get as attributes. Unicorn's pretty bland, but not so much later on in the game, but you don't really need to worry about that right now. Hard to interrupt by chaos effects. Well, if I can get through the beginning quest line, I'll try and explain what exactly that means. Hard to change to a different alignment with lawful. 3 different main alignments, lawful, neutral, chaotic. It follows the basic fantasy tropes, the whole lawful good all the way to chaotic evil, and +2 to initial appearance, whoop-dee-doo, that matters few and far between. Do I want to let fate decide, or do I want to choose a specific character? For the purposes of my first video on it ever, we're gonna go for a specific character type. Let's go for male, because I don't really care. We're gonna go for a beginning kind of character here, but each of these different things do make a big difference in what goes on during the game. Who should I be? We've got human, we've got troll, high elf, gray elf, dark elf, dwarf, gnome, earthling, orc, drakeling, which is kind of a lizard man, mist elf, and ratling, which are new to like a release maybe a couple of months ago, so I'm not really sure exactly what they do. Dwarfs are stockier, and that's what I'm gonna be because I like dwarfs. I'm probably gonna be a dwarf barbarian. Ah, yes. I was born to be a male dwarf. I have red hair, black eyes, and a tan complexion. My mother was a wise shaman and healer. You didn't know your father, and his origins seemed to be very mysterious. As a child, you were not accepted by the other children of your tribe. Your childhood was sad and lonely. In my youth, I strived very hard to become the best warrior in my tribe. I watched, learned, and became very strong and nimble. As a young adult, I became more and more separated from the more traditional members of my tribe. My desire to see the outside world became overwhelming. At the age of 65, dwarf years, that's like teenage years, I suppose, maybe young adulthood, I don't know. I leave my tribe to explore the outside world. Yeah, I think there are minor variations in stat allocations that can change depending on the pre-character history, but it's completely random, you don't get to choose. Do I want my attributes to be modified randomly or by answering questions? It'll just ask you a bunch of questions, and depending on your answer, you'll get stat boosts and stats taken away from you. I don't particularly want to get into that right now, so we're going to be modified randomly. And talents every couple of levels, depending on your race, your class, and various other things. You can choose a talent for you to have, and there's quite a few pages worth. You can pause to take a look at all of them. I'm not going to get into all of them right now because there's quite a few. Suffice to say, I'm just going to take the +2 to speed because speed's pretty nice. What is my name? Albie will be the first name of my Dwarven Barbarian. And here is where would usually be here is where people would usually just shut down the game. This is the overworld. I'm gonna run into a town here quick, but first I'm going to take a look at everything that's going on the screen. Here we've got the overall map. Each individual pixel here is a slot for the character. Here we've got mountains, we've got our road into the Draklor chain. The Draklor chain will look the same each and every single time. Here's our name, our defensive value, and our protection value. The DV is how well we can dodge. This is going to affect enemies' abilities to hit us. PV is going to affect how much damage is taken off when something does hit us. It's kind of iffy. There's a lot of argument in the community as to what's better, DV or PV. Anyways, we got strength here, chance to hit, how hard you're going to hit. Learning is important when you're trying to like read, cast spells, that kind of thing. Wisdom is important for people. Dex, I'm sure, is to hit, to dodge, DV. Toughness is definitely allocated to PV. Probably has a lot to do with how easy it is for you to get poisoned or sickened, stuff like that. My charisma is not high. Jesus, people don't like my dwarf, but I'm pretty. But I'm fucking pretty. My mana has a lot to do with how much is in my power pool. As you can tell, 4 does not necessarily connotate quite a lot for your mana pool. And my perception is my ability to see things. This L here corresponds to my alignment, which is lawful. This is going to be my location. Right now I'm in the Draklor chain, which is the name of this entire area. My speed is 102. It will... there's a lot of things that speed actually does for you. how many actions you can take per turn. I'm not exactly sure on the math because I don't have access to the fucking code game. And down here is everything you're going to want to know right off the bat when you start up this game. Each of these corresponds obviously to a letter on the keyboard. Zap is wands, drop item for your inventory. I'll go ahead and take a look at the inventory here just so you guys can start to get an idea of how in-depth this game actually gets. Yes, every single slot here is available for you to put something in. Right now I'm wearing a bone helmet, a little bit of... this is my DV and PV. As you can see, if I take it off, my PV has gone down. Anyways, I don't think that took away from my DV if I put it on. Some things will. Thick furs, -1/-1. This will be -1 to my attack, -1 to my damage when I'm attacking with my battle axe, +0 to attack, +2 to damage, and battle axes do 1d6 base, and +2 for the thick furs for my PV. These are some nice boots. I mean, leather boots are usually just picked up off the ground at +0, +0. It's kind of weird that they do that, but I'm going to be a weirdo here. I'm probably not going to live very long, but that's okay because I plan on doing quite a few of these characters, and I'm going to go completely naked. And you'll see why in a few seconds. A throwing club, I have a boomerang, and this is my backpack. I'm carrying 53 pieces of gold, 3 bits of food, and a lot of booze. Not that it's really doing all that much for me rather, but we'll get into why later on. Now, I've been doing this for a while, so I can pretty much just blow through here. Each one of those things where I stepped, I had a random chance for me to be attacked, but it didn't happen. And here we are running into our first town, Terranyo, a tiny hamlet. Now, shift and greater than sign to go into places, and we're on our first little town. Hey, Blup, what's going on? You enter Terranyo, a tiny hamlet consisting of a few primitive cottages, a shop, and a village hall. Trees grow peacefully between the small homes of the local populace. I feel at ease. It's a goddamn lie. Let's talk to Blup. There's just this dragon. He's always here. He's a baby water dragon. He's like, do you know where my mommy is? Mommy? There are things you can do with him. Here's our local sheriff. What's going on, Mr. Man? Twyat Pear, the sheriff. Listen. Chronic, the raider's roaming the countryside. He's a nasty raider out on pillage. Slay him, and you'll receive a nice reward. Aye, lad, abide by the laws, and us will be friends. You know, we set bounties on the heads of criminals. Bring them in. So he has given us our first quest, which is to go and kill the raider gang, led by Chronic, the raider lord. Sad thing is, I am nowhere near powerful enough to do that right now. And here, this house, which is always here, is our village elder, Rind. What's he has to say to us? Shift C to talk to people, by the way. Us village, I'm pretty sure that is a translation error. Our village is pestered by critters from the caves to the southeast. The village carver tried to explore the dungeon and it was not seen again. It'd be great if you could discover his whereabouts. I'll get to that eventually, but there is one more quest for Terranyo that I have to go and find. A couple of other people here that I don't particularly need to talk to right now for various reasons. Nice little area. Oh, of course. What's going on? You guys, the fool. Warning I was. Now the fool I am. Heat the warning. Anyways, I'm going to give him 7 of these little things of booze. Because he just drops. This is kind of something I shouldn't really be getting into in my first video. But if you give this guy, like, potions of booze, he'll give you a random potion. It's pretty damn nice. Drops a potion. I'll take that. Thank you. Ooh, an orange potion. I need to go back to the dragon now. Okay. One more. Sure. Give me that. Another opaque potion. Interesting. What does that do? I usually just down them, because why not? Oh god, I'm poisoned. Well, I might just die right here. Okay. Wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. Thank you for the vial of poison, town fool. What a dill hole. Alright, alright. Alright, I'm not poisoned anymore, which is pretty nice. That could have just killed us outright, which means this guy is kind of a dick. Give him more. It is completely random, but it gave us 2 of them. Holy crap. Alright, 4 to go. Take that in exchange. Black potion, what do you do? Should not. Oh, I'm blind. Alright. I'm just going to sit here being blind. You have access to each of the different directional things on your number pad, and the 5 in the middle is actually just to go ahead and wait, which is extremely important in this game, especially once we get into the actual dungeon crawling, which won't be too long from now. I just have to find some things. I'll take that again. Post of blindness. I can throw that at enemies to blind them, which is alright. Another potion of blindness. Thank you, Mr. Man. How about giving us something useful? Alright, silvery potion. What do you do? My looks improve. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, there's one particular character I am looking for. Is it you? Oh, no. I'm looking for a female child that is not the correct female child. Here we go. The tiny girl. Hast you seen my little doggy? This is the basic quest of the entire game, but by no means is it the central quest. I'm just doing this so that we can get a look and see exactly what's going on in this game of ours. Okay, I've done everything that I need to here. So I'm going to go back over this way, and oh my goodness, there is a cave here. Small cave entry leading into the depths of the mountains. The light of the moon, the stars slowly seem to dissolve the clouds. Alright, now you remember how I went completely naked? The barbarian class, each of the different classes that you saw earlier, do very, very interesting things. Every couple of levels they get a specific kind of ability, and one base thing that the barbarian gets is that if you go berserker, well, let's see what happens when we're normal stats. There's all of my weapon skills that you don't really need to worry about right now. +7 to hit, 1d6 +8 damage. It's alright. That is just fine for a melee-centric character, level 1, just starting out. Here's the tactics options. You get it by pressing Shift T. Here you can change your stance, essentially. As you can see right here, minuses to hit and damage, but plus more to your chance to dodge as you continue down. And +9 DV is fucking ridiculous, but Level is a coward. You don't really want to do that too much. And if you go up to Berserker, -9 DV, so you're gonna hit all the goddamn time. +10 to hit, +7 damage, and we're doing significantly more now. Essentially, if I hit it, it's going to die, at least for the first couple of levels. Which just means I need to be fast. And as you can tell, I'll be faster than most things, not necessarily everything. And here we are in the dungeon. Excellent. I don't want to open all of the doors right off the bat because, well, unlike in Sword of the Stars the Pit, you can't tell if the doors are trapped in this game. Dark rooms are scary as hell in this game because there's a random 1 in 2,000 chance to just be eaten by a Gru. There's our stairway down. I need to remember that later on. But while I am playing this, I like to... Oh, here we go. Our first enemy. Now, if you press L and you mouse over... Oh, wow, there. That's your selection key, I guess. An enemy, you can take a detailed look at each and every single enemy in this game. And as you will be able to tell after a while, there are quite a few different kinds. I'm just going to swing away. I miss... Yeah, that lust for blood, that means I'm true berserking. And hit it, and I crit it, and it dies horribly. Continuing on. So essentially this is Sword of the Stars the Pit without a whole lot of the animation that's done at the same time. And what was that? Was that an orc or a goblin? I don't even know. He's dead now. He's fucking dead, and I'm taking his knife. Taking it with me. There's a large bat. He's getting out of the goddamn way. I accidentally pressed A, but that's just as good a time as any to show you the skills. Each time you level up in the game, you will get a certain amount of points to allocate towards all of these, and I will take a closer look at that next time we level up. For each and every single character, class, and race combination, there will be different combinations of skills that you get starting off in the game. There are different ways to go about getting them over the course. Do I have the ability to read? No, I don't know how to read, so that's one thing I don't have to worry about. Here's a goblin, come to die. Eat a dick. Female goblin. Oh, here comes a hobgoblin. No, that's an orc. I'm still getting used to all of the sprite things. I mean, these used to be freaking letters, and I used to know most of them. I mean, it was few and far between I ever ran into anything new. That's changed these days, quite a bit, because I have no idea what most of these things are. Oh, god damn it, I killed a cat, didn't I? Fucking A. That's a problem, but probably not too big of a problem. Don't kill cats in this game if you intend to play for a significant amount of time. Alright, and they need to... As I said earlier, this is the first edition of this game that's been released to the public that has had graphics, so they don't have most everything added in. I'm actually kind of amazed at the stuff that they do have. That is an anthole. I forgot that there was an anthole on this level. And here we go. I kill the goblin rock thrower and advance on to level 2. I improve an area of listening just because of random chance from 44 to 45. And what that means is that my chance to roll for each of these skill increases is going to be better if I decide to put it towards listening, which I'm not going to. What's the best stuff I can probably do? Probably dodge chance. There are thresholds to meet for each of these skill points, and for each threshold that I meet, I'll get a little bit better at each of the different things. What do I have? Athletics. I can't remember what most of these do. It's fairly apparent. I mean, they have specific connotations given the engine of the game, but I'm not going to get into it right now. Alright, that was a bad roll. I had a potential 12 increase to a maximum of 74 this level, but I only went from 63 to 69. A roll of 6 off of 3d4 is not all that great, but it's not the worst. Could have happened either. Let's go for athletics on a 3d5. Much better roll, and we have one more to increase. Let's go crazy with 2-weapon combat. That might be fun later on. That is a claw bug, if I remember correctly. I don't really want to mess with him. Hopefully he's not hostile. He is hostile. I have to kill him in one hit or I could die here. Okay, cool. They get a lot of chances to hit, and I'm not all that protected right now. Hand axe. Sure, why not? I'm not going to equip it right now because of reasons. I'll explain cursed items in another time. Short sword, regular short sword, I can tell because of the weight. I need to get off of this level, especially since it's a damn river level. Random chance for each of these levels to be a river level. Wow, that guy does not want me to be there, but I don't think there's any reason for me to be over there, so I'll just let him starve to death on the other side of the river. How does that sound to everybody? Good? Good. I don't need to be over there. Damn river rat. I'll pick up the rat corpse and eat it, just to emphasize to everyone that hunger is definitely tracked in this game. What does that mean? It means if we run out of food, we can fucking starve to death. It's a problem. It is a serious problem in this game. Excellent gameplay mechanic. Serious problem in the short term until we can find some better ways to sustain ourselves. Now, what am I going to get? I'm going to get very quick. Get my speed up to 105. Hopefully I don't have to run through too many ants. They're a little ridiculous at this stage in the game. Oh my god. I need to find the stairs down without having to cross too many bodies of water. Every time you cross a body of water, you, one, make a swim check and could drown, and your equipment, if you don't have a waterproof blanket, could rust, which is very, very bad. I'm drowning and my battle axe rusted, so we're going to take that away and equip our hand axe. Thankfully, it's not cursed. What do I mean by that? Every piece of equipment in the game has a chance to be cursed. What that means is that when you equip it, you will not be able to unequip it. You will not be able to unequip it until you get it uncursed. How do you get something uncursed? Well, you can dip it in a potion of holy water, which will make it blessed, or you can read a scroll of uncursing. However, these items are few and far between, so if you get fucked with a cursed item, you could be fucked for a long time early on in the game. And things tend to snowball, or just flat out kill you right off the bat, now that I think about it. Cursed items. There is a scale in this game of cursed to blessed. It's more of a continuum. The more you pile onto your cursed category, the more that things will tend to sway out of your favor. I'll just leave it at that for now. Major gameplay mechanic. If you get doomed, you're boned. I'm just saying. Alright, we're gonna swim for a couple of things. And we lost our scroll, and I don't think there's gonna be a room over there. We're running out of food, and I'm running out of time. Hopefully that was not rusted. It was not. And we'll check this way for our stairway down. Not over here. Excellent. Secret door, by the way, that used to be a wall here. If it's obviously not, like if there's obviously one spot in between two adjoining things, there's probably a secret door there, and you can press S to check your surroundings. Based on your perception will determine whether or not you detect it. Most of the time you're going to detect it. However, I just played a troll chaos knight that had a perception of 1. Couldn't detect shit. Alright. What are we doing here? Best chance to not take damage will be over here, and I rusted my fucking hand axe. So we're gonna switch over to a short sword. We're not playing. Oh my fucking god. Well, case in point, we're not getting rid of that short sword for essentially the rest of this run, because I don't think we're gonna live too much longer. Alright, but we found our stairway down, so maybe we'll be able to find this goddamn dog. Note, tiny girl in Terranio asked me to bring back her puppy dog. You think it's gonna make it? Because we're timed on this quest, by the way. We can definitely fail it. Oh man. Just oh my goodness, we found some herbs. We're gonna randomly pick up shit off of the ground. And we're not gonna eat any of those because I know what they all do. Actually, we're gonna drop them because I don't need them. I'm not playing an alchemist this run. Note, anything with a demon or a devil in its name you probably don't want to fucking eat. Oh, something. Oh, we're dead. Okay. I'm going to play it kind of loose right now. I'm going to pray. You can pray to your god. There is a god for each alignment, for each race. And depending on your position with them, they might be able to do you a favor if you get in a pinch. However, it will affect your overall score at the end of the game. I am now healed by gold knights surrounding me. Something hit me. Something's invisible. I just killed the shit out of it. Wow, okay. Invisible assassin just got wrecked. I thought that thing was going to end me. And we have some more herbs to discover. Not going to eat those. I know what the stomophilia herbs do. Stomophilia. I wonder what that might do. Could it fill my stomach, maybe? That's actually a really good find this early on in the game, because now, once you identify an item, you know what it is pretty much for the rest of the game. However, you start the game every single time knowing nothing about everything. Picking up these corpses because we're going to need food. The thing about the corpses is they can rot away. Kind of annoying. What's on the ground here? Oh yeah, it's herbs I dropped, and we were going to take some damage here. Ouch. Ouch. Wow, we just lost almost half of our HP just to 2 claw bugs, which, as you can tell from, us not having a lot of HP anymore, is why I was so concerned earlier on when I ran into one. Alright. What level am I? 3? Alright. There's the threshold for the sheriff's quest. If you get to level 6 without completing it, he wanders away and you can no longer ever complete it again. And I would like to do that for this particular character. Alright, let's go for... No, I'm not rolling dodge because we're at 77 and the max we can get to is 78. So I'm going to try and get some athletics. Almost maxed it out, so that's good for this level. What else? Listening could be good. With 45, sure. I'm not really sure exactly how that helps us all that much. Survival is how well we can evade things in the wilderness. But we don't spend a whole lot of time in the wilderness in this game, except if you're very specific setups. So it's not the most important thing, but it can really help you find food. Mining, or save your life early on. Let's go for listening because I don't really have anything else to spend on. Sure, just listening right the fucking yin yang, all of it. It was really good for our listening skills. Okay, I can't even wield the short sword or knife that I just picked up because our short sword is bloody well cursed. So frustrating. Alright, moving along. Moving along. Eventually, I'm sure, after the breakout success of a dome that I hope happens for it, they'll get all kinds of animations. And this is the only player character sprite they actually have right now. They don't have a female character, so every time you make a female character, it's still this guy with a beard and all. Alright, let's eat the lizard man corpse before he rots away. Doesn't sit well with me, but it was useful. Don't need to go down quite yet, and I like exploring each of the floors of dungeons individually. Rattling, nope, kobold, my bad. Not that there's a difference, right? La-di-da, I'm a rat bastard dwarf who doesn't like rattlings or kobolds. They've killed me far too many times in the past. What the hell are you? Bugbear, okay. Bigger orc, I guess. Bugbear corpse. Sometimes corpses will give you neat effects. I don't think bugbears do. Maybe potential for strength increases. Oh, by the way, why am I opening these diagonally? That's why. That could have killed me right there. Moving along. It just becomes second nature after, 1,000 fucking deaths. You open doors diagonally. You fight certain creatures from a long way away, and you don't fight other creatures at all. Karmic lizards. Don't hit them. A large female orc and slay her in one hit, which is alright. Goddamn claw bugs all over the place. Son of a bitch. Alright. I do not want to have to use another... What the shit? Words, I'm sure, but not English. Alright, moving along. Moving along. Giant lizard, get out of my house. And we have a gnoll, which also dies. Now, I am pretty much charging through the early game. Later on, this character will be at a severe disadvantage, like most fantasy trope role-playing games. Casters are better late game, but really weak early game. Melee characters are really good early game, which is why I chose it this time, and at a severe disadvantage later on. Now, this is a unique floor for this particular dungeon. Different dungeons in the overworld map will have unique floors. Some of them will be randomly generated but still have the same kind of enemies. This one is just kind of huge overall open areas. It's different. More dodge, please. Yes, thank you. Athletics is maxed out for now. 2-weapon combat is not all that great. Mining is only 2. Listening can get up to 78. You know what? Fuck it. We'll be the best damn listener in the whole world. And first aid, because why not? Am I bleeding? I have no recent wound to take care of. Get out of the way, skeleton. Now, skeletons can be pretty much any bipedal thing. They're all skeletons. Just lump them under skeletons. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That thing right there, jackalware. Most of the were-type creatures can summon of their kind. This is going to be special. Okay. I could level just off of this. I need the jackalware to get closer to me so that he can stop summoning things. Please don't kill me. Thank you very much. And I should be able to blitz the rest of this without... Oh, jeez. I'm bleeding. And we're good. And I'm praying. Okay. Note for some seconds ground rebels. If you ask for too many favors, the gods will get pissed. And they will do horrible things to you. I'm not going to do it. I've already wasted 2. There are certain things you can do to improve your standing with your god. Note the brown square. That's what they're using for projectiles right now. I will deal with it. It looks kind of shitty, but that's where they're at, and I'm not going to blame them for that. I mean, this is the alpha version. Don't care about the arrows. I'll take the short bow, because why not? That, and they'll want raw meat as well, sure. I am in level 6 and can deliver mighty blows as barbarians at level 6 always can. Dodge, no. Athletics, yeah. 2-weapon combat, no. Best damn listeners in the whole fucking world. Excellent. And I can choose a talent. Can I choose lightning fast? Damn it! If you choose both of the speed upgrades, sometimes there's one you can get called lightning fast. Apparently I don't get that this time. So what do I want? What do I want? Ambidextrous could be nice if I wanted to go to a 2-weapon combat build, but meh. Let's go for careful. +1 to DV. And it improves by a 5th. Lust for blood. I missed the rat, missed the rat, missed the rat. I'm missing all over the place. Can I put my missile weapon on? Yes, I can. Do I have any arrows? Yes. Alright. Just wanted to test it. See what it was up to. Short blow plus short blow? Go me. Anyways. I'm going on down. I am poisoned for some reason. I'm not really sure where that came from. And on this level, every single time, starting cave level 6, there will be a vault. What vaults are, sometimes you will go into a new level of a dungeon and there will be a thing that says you are excited. That means there's a vault. It will be a huge group of a specific kind of creature. For this time, it's orcs. As we run into them as I continue this game, we'll find others. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at our weapon skills for a second. The more you use them, the better you get at them. As you can see, swords, level 3, hit 2, damage 1, DV 0. It'll get better and better and better and better. There's lots of levels. We're gonna die here, because I'm poisoned, and these things are just gonna chew through me. Jesus, come on. Nope, running away time. Okay, kill him. That's fine. Alright, and close the door. And run away. Blanket, I'll take that, sure, why not? Could be useful. And running away. What the hell is this? Oh, cute dog, you're alive. Take the wand. Sure, why not? Hear rumbling sound. Ooh, it's a digging wand. Oh no, I have 6 HP, and I'm poisoned, and they're coming to kill me. Oh my goodness. Can we make it? This could be close. I have to take this dog, since it's alive, god damn it, take it all the way back to the fucking girl. Alright. This is gonna be annoying as hell. Oh, Jesus. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy. Get the hell out of the way, rat. Get out of the way. I have 7 HP. Come on, doggy. Don't tally. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, no. I gotta kill him in 1 hit. Nope, I'm dead. Oh, Chaos Sister. Chaos Sister. We'll see more of them later on. But anyways, that was my first run of Ancient Domains of Mystery. I didn't really get into the main quest line at all, but it serves as a good introduction into what we will be dealing with later on. Alright, let's read through the rest of this. I die. More. My achievements during my lifetime. Killed by a Chaos Sister. Scored 2,105. Would have been a little bit more if I hadn't prayed so much. Visited 8 places. That's perfectly fine. I was unnaturally aged by 4 years. Must have run into a ghost bat or something. I was level 5. 2 divine interventions. Slightly tinted by chaos. And this is a list of everything that I killed. These lists can get fucking long. It's not particularly long right now. How many things did I kill? 92 things. Not very much at all. Anyways, Z to exit. No, actually, spacebar works perfectly fine. Hopefully. And here is the high score. Yeah, just like in sort of the Stars of the Pit. I'm pretty sure, you know, sort of Stars of the Pit took a few things from this. There is a Hall of Fame. My highest scoring one for this version of a dome so far was Gubavater, level 7 Trollish Chaos Knight. Died of blood loss. Level 3, the Caverns of Chaos, the main dungeon of the entire game. Last messages before my death. Cute little dog was following me. I was lusting for blood, and the Chaos Sister killed the shit out of me because I missed. Examine my inventory. Awesome. It was Cursed Shortbow as well. I don't think the blessed arrows really make up for that. I can view my stuff. I had a lot of stuff going on here. Didn't really luck out with the rusty equipment here, and I can tell you straight up, I probably would have survived had I not been naked. Ooh, nothing too particularly of note. Interesting potion of invisibility. The one we drunk in town must have been fucking cursed. Cursed potion of invisibility makes you blind. Anyways, moving along. Sure, I'll make a memorial file about my character. And that's my Adome folder. So, this has been Albatross of Time. I'm gonna make this thing dance all over the place for you. And anyways, hope you'll join me next time. And I hope you like Adome because I fucking love it. See you then. Until then, adios.